Fort Stewart, the lockdown at America's front line. It began like any other morning at Fort Stewart, the largest U.S. Army base east of the Mississippi. Soldiers were training, offices were humming, and the 3rd Infantry Division was moving through another day in southeast Georgia. But at 10:56 a.m., the base went from routine to red alert. An active shooter was reported in the area of the 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team. Within minutes, Fort Stewart issued a full lockdown. Gates were sealed. Soldiers were ordered to shelter in place. Every corridor, every office, every training field was suddenly frozen in fear. Emergency messages flashed across screens. Over loudspeakers, the words no one ever wants to hear. Asterisk, asterisk, active shooter on base. Take cover, lock all doors. Asterisk, asterisk. By 11:09 a.m., medics were on the scene. 5 U.S. soldiers had been shot. The gunman, still moving, was somewhere on base. Tension gripped the entire installation. But thanks to a swift and disciplined response, the shooter was apprehended by 11:35 a.m., just 39 minutes after the initial call. The threat was contained. The lockdown was lifted. Still, the questions remain. Who was the shooter? What was the motive? And how did this happen inside one of the most secure Army posts in the country? So far, officials are tight-lipped. The suspect has not been named. The only certainty is that 5 soldiers are recovering after being rushed to Wynn Army Community Hospital. And an entire base is processing the shock. Across Georgia, schools near Fort Stewart went into temporary lockdowns. Across the country, families of service members waited for news. And across the world, eyes turned once again to the issue of internal military security. Fort Stewart isn't just any base. It's a symbol of American readiness, a hub for armored power and ground force strategy. And now, the site of a terrifying breach of peace. The White House has been briefed. Governor Brian Kemp issued a statement of support. And investigators, both military and federal, are now piecing together what led to the shooting. Today, we reminded that even in the safest places, the places meant to protect, tragedy can strike. But we're also reminded of something else. Asterisk, asterisk, discipline saves lives. Key training matters. And heroes wear uniforms long before the shots are fired. Asterisk, asterisk. This is the story of Fort Stewart, the day a Georgia military base turned into a war zone, and how its soldiers stood strong.